Good morning. I know I tossed a crazy surprise class in at you, but if you're here, thanks for joining. If you're watching later, it was a 30-minute warning, so I totally don't blame you. We're going to get through a 60-minute mandala class. I think I've got a good one for you. I'm kind of excited about it myself. So, since we don't have a ton of time to chat, let's get right down on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. So, coming onto your back, soles of the feet together. If you've been with me for a while, this is pretty much how I always start. Hands, either both hands on your belly or right hand on your belly. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhaling through the mouth for 2. Just anchoring ourselves to the mat, trying to get our brains focused so that we can practice. Inhale for 3. Nice, really long exhale through the mouth for 3. From here, continue to breathe. Take control of your breath, but we're going to breathe in and out through the nose. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose, just taking a minute. Listen to your body. See how you feel this morning. It's Friday. It's freezing where I am. I don't know where you are, but it's Friday. It's cold. I'm a little sluggish. My body definitely feels it. So listen to your body and remember to continue to listen to your body as you practice, because this is your practice. No matter what I say, this is your practice. You have to make the choices and do the motions that feel good to you because you know your body's strengths and challenges. So listen and do the practice that's best for you. When you're ready, take your hands to the outsides of your knees. We're going to press our knees together, tuck ourselves into a little ball, bringing our knees into our chest, grabbing the wrists, arms, or elbows. Take a little rock side to side, just kind of massaging your spine. I always love this. It feels so good. Just rolling here, trying to wake ourselves up. It doesn't have to look like anything. When you're ready, come back to center. And we're going to take our hands behind our knees and we're just going to start to roll up and down the mat. Rolling back and forth. Doesn't have to look like anything again. We're just trying to warm up and get ready for practice. It's kind of hard to talk while you do this. On your next roll, you're going to plant your hands and plant your feet when you get to the front of the mat. Press your hips up and then step yourself back into your first downward facing dog. And you can move around, walk your dog out, take any motion that feels good. I'm usually very movie in my first downward facing dog. Stretch out the hips, stretch out the calves. Or if you need a still downward facing dog, please stay still. If you're moving, go ahead and come to a still downward facing dog. And we're just going to take one more breath here. And exhale. On your next inhale, look to the front of the mat. And slowly, you can come up to your tiptoes and you can walk your feet up, or you can bend your knees and just slowly walk your feet up in between your hands. Take them about hips width distance apart. If you need a trick for that, remember, 2 fists between your feet, roughly hips width distance apart. That is a tongue twister. We're coming into a ragdoll, so take a really deep bend in your knees because this is our first forward fold. You can grab your elbows or your forearms if that feels good. We're just going to hang here for a couple of breaths. Letting your head hang loose. Your arms can kind of pull you down toward the floor. If you're warmer or more open, you can press the sitting bones up to the sky a little bit, but I encourage you to really bend your knees. Take a nice stretch here. You might want to rock side to side for the last few breaths. Just opening everything up. And come back to center if you're moving. Release your hands to the ground and slowly roll your spine so you're coming up to standing. Slowly stacking each vertebra. Rolling your shoulders up, back, and down when you get to them. Making sure your head is fully aligned over your spine. Everything's all stacked and straight. Coming into Tadasana, so big toes to touch, little gap in the ankles. Just a couple of breaths here to find your intention, set your intention. Just one word that you might want to bring into your practice today, or you want to carry through the rest of the day, something you'd really like to focus on. The other day, my intention was actually focus. I was totally distracted. One more breath here. And let's have a great mandala practice today, guys. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, releasing your hands to the ground or your shins, wherever you're comfortable. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, remembering those shins if that keeps your back flat. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, and on the inhale, sweep your left arm up to the sky, coming into a little twist. Exhale, release your left arm down, awkward side, so work on your balance. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, right arm releases to the ground. Plant your hands, step your left foot back to meet your right. Drop your knees to the ground. On the inhale, lift your tailbone and your chest. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in, Ashtanga Namaskara. Drop your chin and chest to the ground. Slide your thighs back. Inhale, Cobra. Shoulders down the back. You can press through the ground. I like to do that. You don't have to. You can lift without any pressure on the hands. Exhale, coming into child's pose. Mandala can be a little crazy, so we're going to take a little child's pose here just for 2 breaths. Inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. On the inhale, press yourself up to a tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, press your hips up and back. Your heels don't have to come to the ground. As long as your hips are pressing up and back, they'll naturally start pressing themselves toward the ground. On your next inhale, look to the front of the mat between your hands. Step your right foot between the hands and then your left foot between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up to stand. We're going to take that same variation on left side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back. You know what we're doing. Inhale, this time sweep your right arm up to the sky. Really nice twist. Maybe drop your hips a little bit. Exhale, release your hand. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale, left hand goes to the ground. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Drop your knees. Inhale, lift your chin and tailbone. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in. Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, press yourself back into child's pose. Inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. On the inhale, press yourself back up into tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. We're just here for a breath. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Look to the front of the mat. Step your left foot between your hands. Right foot comes up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Our A1, regular one. And then we're going to work into our mandala flow. So exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, step float or hop your feet back. We're coming through our vinyasa. So chaturanga dandasana on the exhale. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Knees are off the ground this time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the front of the mat. And actually, we're not going to step, float, or hop. We're going to get right into it. So let's stay from here. We're going to lift our right leg up to the sky. Step your right, between your hands. Inhale, coming up into a high lunge, warrior two, and tree. Doing something a little different. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. On your next inhale, open it up into warrior two. We're just here for one breath. Opening that foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale for one. Shoulders down the back. Tailbone tucked under. Crown is lifted. Exhale for one. We're going to use a high lunge as a transition pose. So rotate yourself back into that high lunge. Heel is lifted. Hips are square. And then on the exhale, shift your body forward and then bring your left foot either to your ankle, to your calf, or to the inside of your right thigh. So hands can be up in the air, hands can be at heart center, wherever you feel comfortable. Inhale for one. Press the left hip forward, left knee back. Exhale for one. If your hands are out, bring them back to heart center. And we're all going to bring our left knee back to center and then shift slowly. So we're back into a low lunge, hands at heart center. Release your hands to the ground, stay low, and we're just going to rotate ourselves to the back of the mat. So now you're in a low lunge. Your left foot is forward. You're going to plant your hands, step your left foot back, coming through your vinyasa. Chaturanga Dandasana on the exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. On your inhale, I want you to shift forward into a high plank. We're coming into high plank on the right side. So move your hand closer to center if you like that. Rotate your body so you come onto the blade of the right foot. You can drop your right knee if you need to. If not, you're with me. You're on the blade of the right foot, shoulders over the wrist. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. On your next inhale, sweep your left arm over the left ear and then release it down to the ground. On your exhale, coming through your vinyasa one more time. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this time we're still on the right foot. We're just at the back of the mat. So inhale, lift your foot up into 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. This time we're going to take a variation. So exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And on the exhale, take your left elbow to your right knee, coming into a twist. Hands can either stay at heart center, or on your inhale, open your arms up. Or if it's in your practice and you're feeling warm enough, take a half bind or a full bind. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Really rotate your body. Exhale for 3. On the inhale, drop your hands to the ground and sweep them up into your high lunge just for transition. Exhale, open it up to warrior 2. Inhaling for 1, just here for a breath. Make sure that back foot is rotated, flat, grounded. Exhale for 1. From here, we're coming back through our high lunge for transition. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, shift the body forward. Bring that left foot up to the ankle, calf, or inner thigh. We're just here for a breath. Inhale for 1. And exhale for 1. Hands come back to heart center if they need to. Remember, left knee comes to center. Slowly step it back into that high lunge. Releasing your hands either side of that right foot, staying low, rotating your body over back to the front of the mat. Plant your hands, step your left foot back, Chaturanga Dandasana, coming through our vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take one breath here, inhale, and one breath out. Shift your body forward, coming into that high plank. Now we're taking side plank on the left side. So move your hand closer to center if that feels good. Rotate your body onto the blade of the left foot. Inhaling, sweeping the right arm up to the sky. Don't forget to drop your knee if you need to. Shoulders over the wrist, strong hips. You are pressing up through your hips. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. On the inhale, sweep your right arm over that right ear. Drop it down to the ground. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're here for 1 breath, and then we're going to take it on the left side. Exact same thing we did on the right side. So inhale, sweep your left foot up to the sky. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale to ground. We're here for 1 breath. Inhale and exhale. Open it up. 1 breath in warrior 2. Arms reach out to the side. Hips have rotated. Foot is grounded. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale, shift yourself back into that high lunge. Arms up to the sky. Hips are square. Exhale, shift your body forward, bringing that right foot to the ankle calf or inner thigh of the left leg. Inhaling for 1. Right hip presses forward, right knee presses back. Exhale for 1. Hands to heart center, knee comes to the center. Slowly stepping that right leg back. Dropping the hands to the ground, staying low. Pivot over to the back of the mat. Plant the hands, right foot steps back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time, same thing. We're going to take that side plank, but we're going to start on the left side now. So inhale, shift your body forward. Move your left hand to the center if you need to, or slowly rotate to the left side of your body. You can take a variation with your leg here if you'd like to. Since we're working on tree, I'll take tree. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. On the inhale, you know what to do. Right arm goes over right ear. Release your right hand to the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now we're at the back of the mat, left foot. So inhale, 3-legged dog, left foot lifts. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, high lunge, left foot forward. Back heel is lifted. Exhale, release the hands to heart center. We're coming into that twisted lunge. Inhale, shoulders roll up, back, and down. On the exhale, crown of the head extends forward, rotating your body to the left. Right elbow hooks over that left knee. Drop the hips. If you'd like to, take an inhale, yawn your arms open, or take it into the half bind or full bind. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Rotate that chest open. Stay bent over that knee. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. On the inhale, bring it up into that high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. We're here for 1 breath. Inhale for 1. Shoulders down the back, tailbone tucked under. Exhale for 1. Inhale, coming through our high lunge for transition. Exhale, shift the body forward. Bring that right foot into tree. Just here for a breath. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Hands to heart center. Right knee comes to center. Shifting, so your right leg steps back into the low lunge. Drop your hands down. Staying low, shift your body over to the right side. Inhale, lift your chest. Step your right foot back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now we've got to finish that. So we're going to take our side plank on the right side. Shift your body forward into high plank. Rotating onto the blade of the right foot. Lifting your left hand. Coming into whatever leg variation you feel. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale. Sweep your left arm over that left ear. Drop it down to the ground. Release your feet. Chaturanga Dandasana on the exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're just here for a breath, and we're moving on into mandala number 3. So on your next inhale, step your right foot forward, or lift your right foot into 3-legged dog, and then step it forward into your high lunge. This time, we're just here for 1 breath. So inhale for 1, exhale for 1. Inhale, open yourself up into that warrior 2. Exhale to ground. This time, inhale, straighten the right leg. We're coming into triangle. Exhale, reach your right arm as far forward as you can before you finally fold yourself over at the hip, coming into triangle. Back of the right hand meets the inside of the right ankle. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. On your inhale, look at your foot. Stand back up, straight spine. We're coming into that high lunge. That high lunge. So rotate forward because we still have tree. Exhale, shift your body over that right leg, bringing ourselves into tree. Left foot to the inner right ankle, calf, or thigh. Just here for a breath. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Hands come back to heart center if you need to. Knee comes to center. Slowly step that left foot back into your low lunge or high lunge, dropping your hands into a low lunge, and then staying low. Rotate to the back of the mat. This time, before we move into our vinyasa, if you want to, you can practice kundiyasana. So you take your left shoulder and tuck it under that left foot. You can either be on the tips of your foot. I'm against a wall, so it's going to be a little bit challenging, but I'll see if I can do it. So you either shift your body forward so that you're on the tiptoes, or you practice straightening the leg, or you come into those chaturanga arms and slowly, you shift your body forward. If you come into Kundiyasana, hopefully you can hold it just a little bit better than I could. Sweep your left leg back into your high plank. Everybody coming through your vinyasa. So Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're still on the right foot, so inhale, three-legged dog, right foot lifts. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. We're just here for a breath. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. On your next breath, opening up. Inhale, warrior 2. Take an exhale to ground. We're inhale for 1. Just 1 breath here. Have my do not disturb on, but that was my husband. On your next inhale, we're going to shift back into high lunge. We're coming into our tree. So exhale, shift your body forward, bringing your left foot to the inner right ankle, calf, or thigh. Now you can stay here. You can always stay where we are. You don't ever have to take the variation. But if you'd like to take the variation, shift your left knee in. We're going to come into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So grab your left knee with your left hand, or if you want to take it farther, grab the big toe with your 2-piece fingers. And we're going to inhale, open it up straight. Remember, shoulders pull back, stay down the back, hips are square. 1 breath here. If you want to, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana B, we're going to slowly open that hip up like a gate. And we'll take 2 breaths here. Inhale for 1. And exhale for 1. On the inhale, shift your leg forward, coming back to center. Exhale, release it. See if you can hold it there just for a breath. Exhale. On your exhale, you can release it back, coming into your high lunge. On the inhale, sweep your arms up. On the exhale, drop your hands to the ground, staying in that low lunge, shifting yourself back to the front of the mat. And we're finished with our 3rd mandala. But before we continue on, this time you can stay here, inhale, lift the chest, or you can practice that Kundiyasana. So tucking that left elbow or shoulder under the left leg, shifting your body forward, extending through that left leg, lifting your right possibly. Release your legs back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. It's very hard to cue that when you don't know where people are. So we're taking 1 breath here. Inhale and exhale. We're doing that same thing on the left side for number 4. So inhale, left leg goes to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. We're just here for a breath. Exhale to ground. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, open it up, warrior 2. This is our variation this time. So exhale to ground. Inhale, extend that right leg, that left leg. Exhale, reach, 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 and then fold yourself into triangle. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. I hope this is a nice break for you. It is for me. I am just toasty right now. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. On the inhale, look at your left foot and then move your body back up to standing, straight spine. Exhale, bend that foot. We're coming through our high lunge transition. Exhale, shift forward, bring that right leg to the inner ankle, calf, or thigh of the left leg. We're here for 1 breath in our tree. So inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. On the inhale, hands to heart center, stepping your right leg back into that high lunge. Drop your hands and then rotate to the back of the mat. Again, remember this is our Kundalini trial. So you can take your right shoulder this time, tucking it under your right leg. Ooh, I'm much tighter on this side. Coming up onto your tiptoes, or shifting forward and extending that right leg, or coming through with chaturanga arms into your full Kundalini, and then sweeping that leg back. Inhale, up dog if you are in Kundalini. Otherwise, you've come through chaturanga. And then exhale, down dog. So we're still on the left side. Inhale, three-legged dog, left foot. Exhale, left foot comes between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Remember, just one breath here. Exhale to ground. Inhale. And exhale. Opening it up into warrior two on the inhale. Exhale to ground. And then one breath here. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Keep those arms strong. Inhale, coming through. High lunge as a transition. Exhale, shift the body forward, bringing that right leg to the inside of the left. We're staying here, or staying here in tree, or you are shifting your right knee forward, grabbing either your right knee with your right hand, and you can stay here. This is great. Or you can take your big toe with your two-piece fingers. Inhale, straighten that leg. Remember, press the right shoulder back, shoulders down the back. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. If you want to take it into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana B, slowly open your leg like a gate. Again, I have this pesky wall. Inhale for one. We're here for two. Exhale for one. Inhale for two. Maybe taking your gaze over that left hand. Exhale for two. On the inhale, sweep your body back to center. Release that leg, hold it. Inhale. Exhale. Release your leg back into that high lunge. Inhaling, sweeping those arms up. Exhaling, releasing them down. Staying low as you rotate your body over to the right, coming to the top of the mat. Taking your Kundalini one more time if you'd like to. I have stuff, so I'm not going to, but I will tuck my shoulder under. And I'm going to shift forward. So if you're here, great, stay here. This is a fantastic place to practice. And releasing our right leg back to meet our left leg. Chaturanga Dandasana, or directly into up dog if you are able to take your Kundalini. Exhale, down dog. All right, we've made it. These are our last two mandalas. We are so close, and then we're on the ground. So from here, we're just going to breeze through. So inhale, right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shift your body forward. We're coming into warrior three. Slowly shift your body forward, press through that right leg so your left leg lifts, and we're here for 3 breaths. Inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Spine is long, crown of the head and tailbone extending away from each other. Exhale for 3. Slowly release that left leg back to the ground, coming into your high lunge. On the inhale, and then exhale, warrior 2. We're just here for a breath. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. On the inhale, we're coming back through our high lunge transition. Sweeping our arms, our left leg, inside of the right leg. Left knee presses out, left hip presses forward. We're here in dancer for 1 breath. Inhale, not dancer, tree. Exhale for 1. Hands to heart center if they need to come. Step the left leg back. And all we're gonna do is rotate to the back of the mat. So just kind of pivoted through something that may have looked like a high lunge warrior situation. From here, release your hands to either side of that left foot. Step the left foot back. We are coming through a vinyasa. So chaturanga dandasana. Squeeze those elbows in. Up dog. Make the collarbone smile up. Open that chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, remember we're just moving straight into it. So inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step that right foot in between. Inhale, high lunge. We're just here for 1 breath. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. From here, open it up into warrior 2. Take a minute to ground. And then we're going to take a little bit of a different transition. We're coming into half moon. So what I want you to do is slowly release that right hand so that it starts to come in front of your right foot. You might need to kick your back leg up for balance, or it might just lift on its own. We're going to bring our right hand about 10 inches in front of our right foot, slightly to the right side. Bring your left hand to your hips. Peel that left foot open. Strong left leg. And then maybe lifting that left arm up to the sky. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. You can grab that left foot with your left hand if you want to take the Chapasana. Inhale for 2. Shoulders down the back. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Release your right hand down to the ground. Your left hand, sorry, right hand's already there. Release your left foot slowly into that high lunge because we're coming through our transition. And then we're coming into tree. So shifting your body forward on the exhale, bringing it into tree, staying here if you want to. We're going to take another variation. So if you want to, come with me into Natarajasana, dancer. So we're bringing our knees together. Left leg is lifted toward the bottom. Backstroke your left hand to grasp the inside of your left foot. Extend the spine long. Right arm is strong. On the exhale, fold yourself forward, pressing that left thigh up to the sky. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Try and keep those hips square. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. On the inhale, right arm stays strong, comes up to the sky. Left knee comes in line with the right knee. Releasing the left foot, bringing the left arm up, and slowly stepping our left foot back into that high lunge. Remember, it's a pivot. Lift up and pivot to the back, back to the front of the mat. Release your hands. Take a nice, good inhale. Exhale, step your foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We've done it. We're so close. All right. Take 1 breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, 3-legged dog, left foot lifts. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. This is where we take our variation. So exhale, hands to heart center. Shifting your body over that left leg. And then slowly coming into warrior 3. And we're inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Slowly releasing that right leg back into your high lunge. Inhaling back into your high lunge with the arms. Exhale, warrior two. And we're just here for a breath. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Shifting back through that high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, coming into your tree pose. Bring your right foot to meet your inner left thigh, thigh, calf, or ankle. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Hands come to heart center, releasing that right knee back to center, and then stepping it slowly back into your high lunge. All we're doing is pivoting to the back of the mat. There you go. Release the hands to either side of the right foot. Take an inhale, extend, open that chest. Exhale, step the right foot back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Shift your body forward before you drop into that low plank. Inhale, up dog, open the chest. Exhale, down dog. Last bit. Inhale, left leg goes up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhaling, high lunge. Exhale to ground. Just here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to ground. Remember this, I am just absolutely drenched. Remember, this is our very strange transition. So you're gonna exhale, shift your body forward, possibly bumping that right foot up if you need it for balance, which I probably did just then. Dropping your left hand to the ground, letting your right hand come to your hip, peeling that right hip open, strong left leg, right arm up to the sky, half moon. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Take the Shavasana if you want to, grabbing the right foot with the right hand. Inhale for two. Right thigh presses up to the sky. Exhale for two. Inhale for three. Exhale for three. Look to the ground, release your right hand to meet your left hand on the ground. Slowly drop that right foot back into your high lunge, inhaling arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shifting the body forward, coming into your tree pose. Right foot to inner left thigh, calf, or ankle. Or taking it a little bit farther, bringing your right knee back to center, having it meet up with the left, but the heel comes toward the bottom. Backstroke your right hand to grab the inside of your right foot, getting ready for Natarajasana. On the inhale, lengthen, knees are together. Exhale, hinge forward, pressing your right foot into that right hand, trying to keep the hips square. Inhale for one. Find your drishti point, find your focus. Exhale for two. Inhale for three. Exhale for three. On the inhale, hinge yourself back up to stand. If you came with me, knees come together or knees come to center, or right knee comes together, right knee comes to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, shift it back into that high lunge. And we're just gonna pivot back to the front of the mat. Release your hands either side of that right foot. Inhale, upward facing dog in the chest. Exhale, plant your hands, step the right foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana, squeeze those elbows in, shift the body forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We did it. On the inhale, look forward, and then just step, float, or hop your hands between your feet, between your hands. And we're coming straight down onto our bottom. That is a rough class to teach while you are talking. So from here, we are going to take it. Actually, you know what? We didn't do a whole lot of back ends, so let's go ahead and take it into camel. So come up onto your knees, and let's put our knees about hip width distance apart, taking your hands to your lower back. You can take fists to your lower back, or you can place your heels of your hands. That's what I prefer. And you're using that to press your tailbone down. You want to press the tailbone down to lengthen the spine. So tailbone goes down, crown of the head's long, and then squeeze your elbows in. It opens up your chest really nicely. On the inhale, we're going to lift and drop back just a little bit, making sure the tailbone stays long so the spine doesn't crunch. If you want to take it farther, you can release your hands to your heels. Make sure if you release, though, that your hips stay over your knees. You might need to shift back forward a little bit. You can drop your head if that feels good. We're here for 2 more breaths. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. Draw that tailbone away from the crown of the head. Inhaling for 2. Exhale for 2. On your next inhale, release your hands to the tailbone if you need to, and come forward. Exhale, drop your hips back on top of your heels. We're here in Vajrasana just for a minute. Inhaling, eyes closed. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take one more. That was a crazy flow. Inhale. And exhale. Shift your knees to either side, doesn't matter. We're going to release our legs out in front of us, coming into Paschimottanasana. So straighten those legs. You might need to walk your extra cookies out from underneath you. Inhale your arms up to the sky, long spine, crown of the head stays up. Exhale, forward fold. Release till you can grab the soles of the feet. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Shoulder blades come down the back, crown of the head is long. Elbows help to draw you forward as you exhale and fold. Thighs are engaged to help pull you forward. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. We're here for 3. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale, crown of the head extends toward the sky, keeping the spine long while you sit up. We're going to take Janu Shirsasana. So take the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. This time, pretty much getting it into that left thigh. Inhale, arms up, just like in Paschimottanasana. Hips are square over that left leg. Exhale, forward fold, crown of the head extends, spine is long, grabbing the sole of that left foot. Inhale for 1, shoulders down the back. Exhale for 1. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, keeping the spine long, extending back into that sitting. We're going to take it on the other side. So right leg extends, left foot comes to the inner right thigh, squaring the hips over the right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, reach for the sole of that foot, bending the knee if you need to, draw out. Draw the pinky toe in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Nice, really long exhale for 3. Inhale, lift yourself back up to sitting. We're going to slowly come through Navasana. We're going to come onto our back for our bridge or wheel pose, our inversion, and then it is Shavasana. My words today, my goodness. Okay, coming into Navasana. Place your hands behind your knees and then squeeze your chest as close as you can to your thighs. This is not my strongest pose. If it is not your strongest pose, join me. We'll do it together. You can either stay here on your tiptoes to balance, and this is a perfectly great place to start. Just make sure your chest and your thighs squeeze together. If you want to lift your legs, they can come parallel, or you can go farther and lift your legs straight. That's probably the best I've ever done. Excited about that. My legs don't go straight. Inhaling, keeping that spine as long as possible. We're holding it here, or you can release your hands, legs bent or straight. Inhale and exhale. Stay here, keep breathing. 5, 4, chest to thighs. 3, 2, shoulders down the back. 1, release yourself slowly as you can. Lengthening your legs, coming down onto the mat. Whew, not an easy thing to do, you guys. Well done. Okay, now we're coming into our bridge or our wheel. Whatever pose you're more comfortable in, placing your hands so that your hands are alongside your body. Your heels come to graze the tips of your fingers, tips of your middle fingers, to be specific. I'm going to try a wheel today. I'm actually going to come bridge into wheel. So if you want to stay in bridge, stay where we start. If you want to take it up into wheel straight away, then you should know what you're doing. So extending the tailbone away from you, keeping the spine long. On the inhale, lift your tailbone up to the sky. You can take your your shoulders and wiggle them under you, grasping the hands under your back. Lifting with the thighs, try not to squeeze the glutes. If you're coming with me into wheel, you're going to drop back down and replace your hands up by your ears. If you're in bridge, you're staying there. Turn your fingers out just a little bit because it helps your elbows tuck in. Hands by your ears, tailbone extending. On the inhale, lifting yourself up into your wheel. We're here for 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. On the inhale, tuck your chin if you lifted into wheel, or slowly release your upper back, middle back, lower back, slowly and with control. You don't want to hurt yourself on the way down if you got all the way up. We're going to tuck our knees into our chest, coming into that ball. Maybe taking a little roll side to side. From here, VP Chakrani, legs up an imaginary wall. This feels really good today, so I don't know, I might stay here. Or you're going to come in the shoulder stand. You're coming through Halasana, so pressing through the hands, releasing your feet back, or you're coming into headstand. And if you know, or if headstand's in your practice, stay there. I'm staying in VP Chakrani today. This is what feels good for me today. So remember, if you come into your headstand, make sure your arms are close together. Your shoulders are over your elbows. We're just here for 3 breaths. So hopefully you're in your inversion, and we're inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. If you took a headstand, make sure you come down and take a few breaths in child's pose. If you went into a shoulder stand, roll yourself back down through Halasana, keeping your thighs as close to your belly as possible, slowly rolling down till you meet us here. Slowly release our legs down to the ground. With control, use that core. And then bend your knees. We're coming into twisted roots. So lift your right leg. Wrap it once or twice around your left leg. Press down through your left heel. Lift your hips to the right side a little bit so you can get a nice deep twist. You can extend your arms to the side or cactus them. And then drop your knees to the left side. Wow, this feels good. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. Try and keep that right shoulder blade on the ground. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Slowing the breath. Breathing into where you feel the biggest stretch. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Bring your knees back up to center. Shift the hips back to the center. Unravel to re-ravel. So wrap the left leg over that right leg. One wrap or 2. Shifting the hips to the left side this time. And then dropping the knees to the right side. Remembering to keep that left shoulder blade on the ground. You might want to take your gaze to the left if it feels good. Inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. I always say this, but I really could stay here forever. This is one of my favorites. But we're not going to. We're going to shift ourselves back to center, re-squaring those hips, unraveling the legs, and then dropping yourself into your Shavasana, taking any adjustments you need to make yourself comfortable. You might want to cover yourself with a blanket or cover your eyes. I have a light above me, so I wish I could cover my eyes. Taking one big cleansing breath here just to release everything you feel. So inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Make any sound you want to because nobody can hear you because it's COVID and the internet has become the place to do yoga now, which is great for me. I'm excited about that. Letting your body take over your breath. You're just going to relax here just for a few minutes. Releasing any tension you have in your body. And we're going to do a quick body scan just to remind ourselves and to check in and make sure that we are relaxing into the mat. Starting with our toes, make sure they're released and relaxed and melting. Our feet, the ankles and the heels, make sure there's no tension. Releasing any tension you have in the calves or the knees. Let them melt into the mat, along with your thighs, melting down, releasing the work you just did. Letting your body breathe for you. You're releasing your fingers and your hands, melting into the mat. Releasing your hips and your belly, your lower back and spine. Just feel your whole torso just pulling down through the mat like it's melting. Releasing your hands, your forearms, your elbows. Relaxing and melting your upper arms. Releasing your chest and your shoulders. Make sure they melt. Your middle back and your upper back. Drawing into the mat as they release any tension and melt. Feel your collarbone relaxing, your upper spine, your neck, your cervical spine, that part right at the back of your neck. Completely releasing, like it's trying to melt itself off of you. Release any tension in the jaw, in the cheekbones. Release any tension in the eyes. Just let your eyes relax and roll. Your eyelids like they're melting off of you. And then be sure to sure to feel the skin on your forehead, the top of your head, and the back of your head just falling off of you. Relax all of those tiny little muscles that we hold so tightly all the time. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, they just melt off of you. In the interest of time, I'm going to start moving us, but if you want to stay here, feel free to stay here. Relax in Shavasana as long as you want to. Otherwise, start to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. Maybe bringing your arms up above you into a big good morning stretch. Grab your knees in to make that little ball, grabbing your elbows, wrists, or forearms. Either stay here or roll to the right side or the left side, whichever feels more intuitive today. Take one breath, curled up in that ball on the side. On your next inhale, press yourself up into a seated position. Eyes are closed, hands come to heart center. Take one big deep inhale here. Hands come up to the forehead. On your exhale, fold your body forward over your legs as far as feels comfortable. On the inhale, open your eyes. Look at your body. Take a moment to thank yourself for this practice. Thank your body for the work it did. On your inhale, come up to seated position, open your eyes, and I hope this was a good surprise practice for you. I definitely feel better. Thank you so much for joining me, whether it was live or recorded. I really appreciate it, and have a fantastic weekend. And to anyone who celebrates Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks, guys.